presenting on my portfolio for reflections and assessment of industrial attachment. Place of attachment. I had my attachment at Adprint with their slogan, Achieve Great Results. About Adprint. Adprint is a printing press located at 37 Madina Station, Accra New Town. It was established about 10 years ago. Adprint is well known for digital printing, large format printing, embroidery, souvenir, and fabric printing. Moving on, we go to departments of Adprint. Adprint has two major departments, which is the front desk and the production, but each one of them comes under its own department. So we have the digital, the offset, embroidery, souvenir, large format, and front desk or the design section. I have to talk about myself at Adprint. At Adprint, as part of my industrial attachment, I was asked to join the front desk or designer section, and I was given a computer and a supervisor to nurture me within my stay there for my internship. As an intern, I was given specific roles to perform. I used to design works for customers. Working customers bring work and we design for them. I also used to edit works for printing. Customers come in with 80% of their work complete, so I need to touch on them, do some necessary changes, then we proceed from there. Also, I process customer printing order. This is to say that customers are in Adprint. We use a system whereby we key in customers' details to show what they are printing before the jobs can be approved by the cashier for printing. It is the designer's duty to do that. And also at Adprint, I was given 3 screens to work with. One is a normal television screen for watching. One is an advertisement television to showcase the products we sell and what we do there at Adprint. And the last screen, a customer screen to track the process of the completed jobs or the jobs which are yet to be printed. Also, whenever I am free at the front desk, I am called to the production to count the printed cloth. Some of the challenges I came across at Adprint, I had fear of printing. I had this fear of printing less quality jobs for customers I had processed their work, because sometimes the resolution needs to be reduced and all that. One way software at Adprint, I noticed that Corel Draw document was the basics, was the most common software in all the departments I passed through. So it became a barrier for me since it was Photoshop. AI InDesign was what I was very familiar with. Wrong picture orientation. Since Corel Draw was a wrong picture orientation, some PDF files when you are mounting with Corel becomes a barrier because the text may shift and other maybe the picture too may shift and it may spoil the original orientation of the artworks. Also, accurate calculation at Adprint. In as much as the system tells you the square foot for large format works, the calculation is done manually by the designer. So let's say you are printing a 6 by 10 flexi, which is a banner. So you are going to calculate a size which is 6 by 10 60 by a square foot of 3 cedis, which is going to give you 180 cedis. But whereas the size is not up to a feet, you have to square it to a feet, calculate and divide by 144. It also becomes a barrier for calculation. Go to the skills acquired. Because CorelDRAW was a one-way software, the effective use of CorelDRAW became a norm because it was what we were using every day. So I had to learn it well. So it became a good thing to do. Also, it helped me to use an IT generated system because that was what we used to process work for print. We normally put works in Megaprint. Yeah, so you track Megaprint from the network you locate what you are printing. Let's say large format, you locate, let's say you are printing a flex, you locate a flex folder, then you locate, let's say today's date, 12 June, 12 July 2023, put in, then you come and enter the customer's contact number, what the customer is printing, put in the file description, then press enter. So it made processing of works between the front desk and production very easy. Also, exporting of files. No matter what you are going to print, the file is going to be exported, because normally when you bring a file in PDF or large format, in terms of SAV and Flexi, TSAV and all that, they are being printed in JPEG. So even if you bring the file in PDF, I'm going to export it into JPEG, PNG for DTF printing, and TIFF for plot, and also Corel Draw document for print and cut artworks. Also, I also learned some specific terms such as SAV, print and cut, Flexi in TSAV, in essence of, you see, as we come outside we used to say sticker, banner, but that place is called Flexi. And so also, due to the workload within the area, you are able to work within time to tell yourself that, okay, I have to finish this work within the next 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, then I proceed to another customer. So after skills, I move on to my solutions. Customers must learn to understand designers, that the designers are the ones who know how the work is going to be and how it is going to come out. But they always think they know better because since it's their work. No, it doesn't work that way. Also, the system, the adequate system must provide direct cost for large format works. This is to say that print and cut SCV works which are not up to square foot are being divided by 1/4 fonts, a whole lot. So it makes, so they have to come up with a way so that they can put in the price at a go. Also, knowing the difference between RGB and CMYK when printing, many customers try to send JPEG and other files which are not PDF through WhatsApp, because we have a WhatsApp line, but we tend to forget it's an RGB format and to be printed to CMYK format. So in solution, I recommend that they know the difference between CMYK and RGB, because sometimes they come back to show us what is done, that's the quality of the work and all that. So I think when they know the difference, it will really help the company. Now, the use of multiple softwares for designing. At Adeprint, I noticed it was always Corel or let's say Photoshop, but I think the use of AI in design and other softwares would really help in promoting the standard of the company. These are my works. I did a logo design for GL Heritage Farms Limited. I also did the work for Eternal Verity with their logo Wisdom Revealed in Naturals. I also did a brand. I worked on a brand Giftash, which had the floor cleaner, the bleach, the powder soap, antiseptic, and all that. I did all for Giftash company. I also worked on all guards for African Regent Guest House. I worked for MO in Callcard. I also worked for Kolebu, a doctor, Dr. Amina. I also worked for the, a doctor for St. Moses Community Hospital. Some of my works also include a flyer for West Street Wood Designs, a label for Dolly Fabric Softener is a transparent sticker, of course. Then we also have Pascal Electricals, which is a sticker, and I did also a flexi for progressive development. Moving forward, I did a flyer for Vegas Decor, which are into renting of chairs. I also did another flyer for Rocky Fix Automobile Services. Yeah, so moving forward, I did a lot. I also did meeting in session for Adeprint and all that. I also did in loving memory a pull-up banner. I did Sunday special a flyer, of course, a mock-up for Chairman at 60. I did Beatrice Aite a deal envelope birthday program I did for her, which was also a good thing. I also did fiscal planning department, which was a sticker to be used as a signing for them from the central region. I did a mock-up for Adprint Max. I also worked on Marlin tags. Marlin is a new hotel or a resort in the central region. I did a tags to be used for their door handles for their clients. I also did a banner for Giftash Enterprise. I also did a flyer for bookshop and stationaries located at Palmwine Junction. I did a brochure for Mr. Leonard Bacho's funeral. I did an appreciation after the funeral was made. I also made a key holder design for Mr. Gershon and Gracie Nayale. Moving forward, I also did several invoice and receipt design. I did a receipt design for Uniseed Company Limited. I did a design for I did a redesign of Red Goodwin Street Company Limited. And finally, this brings me to the end of my presentation. Emmanuel is my name. Thank you very much. Index number is 2000 13582. Thank you.